Have you ever sat down fully aware that you have an important task to do, but instead you somehow end up watching dog videos or Googling, "Do plants have feelings?" Yeah, we've all been there. The thing is, getting your brain to do hard things isn't about willpower. It's not about waking up one day and magically becoming the kind of person who thrives on productivity. It's about hacking your brain into making hard things feel easy. Why does your brain act like hard work is a horror movie? Your brain is wired for comfort, not for voluntarily jumping into difficult tasks. Think of instant gratification as a warm, fuzzy blanket on a freezing day, while a hard task is like stepping outside in socks onto cold pavement. Unpleasant, avoidable, and making you question all your life choices. When faced with a big, daunting task, your brain immediately starts running excuses like a bad infomercial. What if it's too difficult? What if you fail? Maybe you should clean your room first, or reorganize your spice rack. That's totally more important. You know what? Maybe future you can handle this. And before you know it, you're knee-deep in the internet, reading about how penguins propose with pebbles instead of actually doing your task. So, how do we get past this? The answer is simple. Make hard things feel ridiculously easy. The shrink the mountain trick. A while back, my cousin Mia was dreading a big presentation. Every time she sat down to work on it, her brain convinced her that organizing her fridge or researching productivity hacks on YouTube was somehow more urgent. One day over coffee, I asked her, "Why does this presentation scare you so much?" She sighed and said, "Because it feels like climbing an Everest." And that's when it clicked. If a task feels like climbing Everest, the trick is to shrink the mountain into a series of tiny hills that don't seem scary. Instead of create a full presentation, Mia started with Step 1, open PowerPoint. Step 2, write the title slide and add just one bullet point. Step 3, take a sip of coffee like a productivity champion. Step 4, keep going if you feel like it. If not, take a break. Within minutes, she was in the zone. Turns out, starting is the hardest part, but once you take the first step, your brain goes, "Well, I'm already here. Might as well keep going." Bribing your brain, the reward system. Picture this. You finally complete a small task. Now imagine a tiny version of yourself throwing confetti in celebration. That's essentially how reward systems work. When you pair a small win with a reward, your brain starts associating hard tasks with pleasure instead of pain. My friend Leo used to hate studying. So, he started rewarding himself by playing his favorite song after every 30 minutes of focus. Another friend treated himself to his favorite snack every time he finished a chapter of a book he was writing. It might sound silly, but your brain loves rewards. If it knows something good comes after the task, the resistance fades a little every time. And hey, if music and snacks are the secret to success, we should have known this all along. The power of just 5 minutes. My friend Eric had been putting off cleaning his messy apartment for weeks. Every time he looked at it, his brain said, "That's too much work. Let's worry about it tomorrow." One evening I told him, "Forget the whole apartment. Just clean for 5 minutes. Then stop if you want. 5 minutes. That's it." To his surprise, he kept going well past that. Turns out, once he started, the tasks stopped feeling like an evil overlord and just became a series of easy steps. This trick works because your brain isn't intimidated by 5 minutes. It's just a tiny commitment, but it breaks the mental resistance that keeps you stuck. Pairing hard tasks with habits you already do. Ever noticed how brushing your teeth or making coffee in the morning takes zero effort? That's because it's automatic. Now imagine pairing your difficult task with one of these easy habits. Want to start journaling? Do it right after coffee. Need to stretch more? Pair it with brushing your teeth. Struggling to read more? Leave a book by your bed and read for 5 minutes before sleeping. This is called habit stacking, and it's a great way to sneak hard tasks into your routine without your brain realizing what's happening. Think of it as productivity's version of hiding veggies in your pasta sauce. The power of accountability. If you tell someone your goal, suddenly, not doing it feels way harder. Why? Because nobody likes saying, yeah, about that thing I was super excited about yesterday. I totally bailed." Even just texting a friend, "Remind me to work on this today," makes you more likely to follow through. And if you want to take it up a notch, bet on yourself. Tell a friend, "If I don't do this by 6 p.m., I owe you coffee." Suddenly, Your brain is more scared of losing coffee money than doing the task. And that's motivation. Putting it all together without overthinking it. So, let's say you've been avoiding writing an important email. Here's how you can tackle it. Step 1. Shrink the task. Just write the first sentence. Step 2. Set a timer. Work on it for 5 minutes. If you want to stop after that, you can. Step 3. Pair it with a habit. Do it right after your coffee. Step 4. Reward yourself. Watch a YouTube video you love once it's sent. Step 5. Tell a friend. Ask them to text you at 6 p.m. to check if you did it. Suddenly, that scary task isn't scary anymore. It's just a small thing you can totally handle. Final thought, just take that first step. Making your brain do hard things isn't about forcing yourself. It's about making small, easy adjustments that help you start. So, next time you feel stuck, don't think about the entire task. Just commit to 5 minutes. Start small, reward yourself, and let momentum take over. The hardest part is always starting, but once you do, you'll be amazed at how far you go. Now, what's one task you've been avoiding? Try this trick today and let me know how it works for you.